Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adanwachuku. Yes, today I want to share with you a few things about life that I've come to learn, and most especially something recently that has happened to me. Recently, I have just broken up from a relationship of so many years. Okay, and the reason why I want to share this with you because I just feel like this probably somebody's out there. Maybe you're just somewhere there, just wondering, thinking that you're the only one who is going through what you are going through right now. I decided to share this with everybody because I have seen that it might help somebody. It might help someone out there too. Might help you to understand what you are feeling, what you are going through. You see, the word depression, the word anxiety, the word mental health issues, is very, very unnoticeable, especially in African community, or we don't know, we don't recognize it, we don't understand what it looks like, we don't even know the signs. We think if we are depressed, we think maybe we're just feeling tired, or maybe we're just down, or maybe we're not happy, or maybe it's because of what is happening around us, so we run to church. But the thing is, we need to understand the difference. So this is the reason why I want to share with you, because I've been going through something that I didn't know what I was going through until I actually begin to take note and begin to take stock of what was happening around me, how I was doing things. Okay, so I've come to see, and I thought, maybe somebody's out there who is going through that same thing, but they don't understand what they are going through. And so I want to be able to help somebody. Now, I've been in a relationship that, so many years, okay. For so many years, I was in a relationship. It came to the point where, ladies, sometimes after being in a relationship for a couple of years, you just want to know where it's heading to. You just want to know where, you want to know what's next, where is it heading to? Because life is a journey, and we are getting closer to our destinations. We are getting closer to dying. I mean, like, you keep wondering, like every other things you want to achieve in life, like money, wealth, material things, settling down at some point becomes one of the things that you bother about. And whoever that is around you, you want to know, are we going to end together, or are we going to part at some point? It came to the point where I began to ask those questions, and everything I was getting was like, okay, be patient, everything will be fine, of course, we're going to be together. But, we need to be wise. Men have all day, we don't. Women, we don't have all day to spend. Okay, so because of our limited time in any relationship, we need to be proactive. We need to really know what we want, because the time is not there for us all the time. But for the men, for example, in terms of settling down with a man, in terms of marriage, a man can still want, a woman can go for a man of 80 years old and still be happy bearing kids. But for a woman of 80 years cannot go for a man of 20 years. You see the difference? So it came to the point where I began to analyze the relationship, and I realized that it was not going anywhere. There was no, what they say, there were so many, handwritings on the wall that indicates, or that suggests, or that shows that the relationship was not going to end up anywhere, even though all the lies have been told, and deception, and be patient, we're going to settle down together, we're going to get married, you are my soulmate, you are everything, you are this, there's no woman like you, I can't find somebody like you, you are the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. You're hearing all these promising words, but it's all empty promises. Okay, so I decided to pray about it, because it was such a relationship that I was so committed with. I was so committed in, especially I was so committed because of my other previous relationship broke up so sudden, and I got onto this new one, and it was something that I clinged on so much. I'm that kind of a person. If I find something that I like, I keep it close, close, close to my heart, and I will become very protective. Okay. So, but it came to the point where I realized all these things wasn't going anywhere, and I started to pray. I start to pray. I say, God, please help me. Give me signs, give me signs. I don't know about you, all those kind of things. You say, Father, if, you say, God, if he's actually my man, give me a sign. Let him be the first person to call me in the morning, or let him be the first person to press the bell. And, you want to use that as a sign. And suddenly, this happened in my case, and where I asked for those kind of signs, and each time I ask for those kind of signs, it actually happens. Like he will be the first to call, or he will be the first one to get to my house, or he will be first. It will do, the signs. At some point I began to think, is it a coincidence, or is it God actually answering my prayers? But it came to the point where I begin to understand again that if you ask for something so much. If you ask for something, you may just eventually find it, but it may not necessarily be what is right for you. Okay, it's like when you channel your energy into, if you channel yourself into a negative energy, you start to attract negative energy. So it was that kind of a thing. So, but it came to the point where I said, no. I mean, this got to end. And I start to pray for the separation to happen so desperately, because each time I want to come out of a relationship, there's always an excuse not to. There's always pleading not to come out of it. But it was draining, especially when the other person started being, go into different relationships, having kids everywhere. You're like, you know what? I don't want to be second best, or I don't want to be enough of being in a relationship that is heading nowhere. So I came out of it. I came out of it thinking, yes, I'm free. It was hard, but I managed to come out of it. My prayer was answered. So I thought, and I was very relieved. At the beginning, I was happy that the first day came, the first of the separation, I was like, yeah, I didn't call him. I'll pick up my phone, almost want to call him. I'm like, no, I'm not calling him. I've ended this relationship, and that's it. I'm not going to back. I need to settle down. I need a man to take me more seriously, And so I held myself back a couple of times. Every day I want to call him. Now I restrain myself. Every time I feel like talking to him, I restrain myself. This continued to happen for like a week, and then I started to realize the freedom that I have. And I was like, oh, now I'm free. I became so kind of like happy, but not happy, and I would, I started to go out more. I started to go out with my friends, start to hang out more. And I realized that then there was a day, I was in this place and I saw the brother of my ex, and for some reason, some weird feeling just took over me. And then I asked myself, why did I feel my pressure just rise up suddenly? My mood change. I noticed that I would always kind of like, now I'm happy, tomorrow, mood swings start to occur in me. I will be happy now, the next minute I switch to sadness. And I will sleep, I start to lose sleep, I start to want to go out more often. I start to, to feel like the need to just be around people. And you see, what I didn't realize at that point was that the reason why I reacted, I thought the way I thought when I saw the brother, I thought, yeah, I don't, in fact, I just still can't tell you where that pain, where that feeling all came from. And I reminded myself, I said, come on, the relationship is over. So even if his mother or father steps in right here, the relationship is over. So why do you care? But what I didn't realize at that time, or what I came to understand later on, was that I was suffering depression. That idea of me going out constantly, hooking up with friends, every weekend, like I feel lonely, like I would just want to go out. I began to realize that I was actually empty. I was trying to fill the void. I was trying to fill the gap, the space, the hole that relationship left inside of me. I was actually trying to fill it in. That was what I was doing. And as soon as I realized that was what I was doing, and I realized, because there was some things that I did, times that I've been out that I didn't really want to go out, but I went out because I want to fill a void. void. And I realized that even when I go out, I'm still not happy. Like, guys who come around me, still I'm not happy. I'm not interested in anybody else. I began to realize that there was actually more than me just going out. And what was that? I realized that I was suffering depression. And how did I take care of that? I start to be in touch with my emotions. I become aware of my emotions. So anytime I feel the need to go out, I ask myself, why do I really want to go out? Then I have to evaluate my purpose and my reason of going out. And I begin to see that not really that do I want to go out, but I was trying to fill a gap. So what I did was to channel my needs and in trying to fill that void in a more positive way. I try to be more positive, be more acceptance of the of my situation at the moment, and hoping that at someday I would be able to come to that point where I would make the right decision. Because what I've come to also understand now is that while I'm trying to fill the void, I might make mistake in jumping into a relationship that I may not necessarily be happy with or necessarily be ready emotionally. Because if I go into any relationship right now because I just want to fill the void, I want an escape, I want to have someone around me, not only will I come out of it quick, but also I will not be happy at the end. I probably would ask myself, what am I doing here, and how did I come about it? Because I'm not with my right senses. So my advice right now is, anybody, if you're watching me right now, you're going through what I'm going through, I just want to let you know that take stock of your feelings, take stock of your emotions. Do not jump into a relationship quickly just because you want to fill the void, because what is going to happen is that you're going to carry all those anger, those pain, those loneliness, those sadness. You would bring it into the other person, and you would be expecting that person to fill that void. You will not give that person that space, that allowance to get to know them better, because you'll be craving so much attention because of that void that is inside of you. So allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to come to that point where you are able within you to fill the void yourself. Like, find happiness within yourself, not because someone is there to fill the void, or not because someone is gone, but learn to find the happiness within yourself. That way that void will be filled. And once that is filled, if you go into another relationship, you would go because you have something to offer, not because you're expecting someone to offer you something with filling the gap, filling the void. So that is what I thought. Let me share with you guys, and hopefully it will help somebody. And thank you so much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, because you'll be seeing more. I'll be sharing more, vlogging more issues with you, as my day goes by. Thank you so much for your time, please. And also don't forget to push that notification bell. That way, whenever I come up, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much, and bye for now. Bye.